he's putting up numbers right now that are really, the league hasn't seen. And it's really remarkable, and I don't certainly take it for granted. But I also know this for him is winning is the most important thing. That's what he thrives on. That's what he wants. So if our team's doing well, that's all he, I think, really is focused on. But what he's done numbers-wise has been pretty remarkable.
Your 19th triple-double. I know it's a loss, but that's pretty big. 19, that's the most in this league in 50 years.
Yeah, it don't mean shit. We lost.
And I know Steve Smith just loves that answer. Now, Russell Westbrook, look at this. Most triple-doubles through the first 41 team games, and Russ with 19, right behind Oscar, who had 24 back in 61-62. So if you're wondering, how does Russell Westbrook, how does he have the motor, the energy, the stamina to get all these triple-doubles and be such a colossal player every single night? I think that quick little soundbite right there told everybody why, right?
Yeah, you feel the passion from him, Grant, just in that answer. You can see, usually he's smiling, he's having a good time. And then he just changes into this different guy because he's all about winning. That's the one thing I like about him. And the way he attacks the media with answers, you can tell that's the way he attacks the game. And that's nothing against the media. He wants to win, and he doesn't really care about the numbers. He just goes and plays, and he's been like that since day one. I'm amazed, Grant. I know he can rebound, and everybody says it's going to be the assist. I'm not used to a little point guard, even though he's not a little point guard. Anybody 6'8" and under being able to consistently grab this type of rebounds. The scoring is there, and obviously the ball in his hand. To me, he's going to always have the ball. He make plays. He's gotten better and better. The rebound is phenomenal to me with all the bigs on his team and other teams, for him to go in there and say, it's my rebound. You're right. My rebound. Not my teammates, not yours. I'm getting a rebound. There's 10 guys out here, but I'm the biggest guy out here and the strongest and the craziest, and I'm going to go get them.
And I got a question as a point guard. Have we ever seen a point guard average this kind of rebounding, 10 rebounds a game? Has there been a point guard that's gone a whole season, double digits? Did Magic ever do that?
He might have. I'm being told he did not. Jason Kidd probably gave it a run a time or two.
Jason had a run in the playoffs when he was close to triple-doubles. But this has been phenomenal. Like you said, point guard, that's the one to me is amazing to me.
I mean, talk about the energy and the effort that it takes on a nightly basis. You're a man, 29 triple-doubles in your career, Grant Hill. You know a thing or two about that stat. How difficult is it? How deep do you have to dig every night to get that stat line?
I think mentally, physically, and emotionally, you have to exert a lot of energy. You have to be engaged on every possession, obviously getting in, rebounding, thinking about your teammates, how can I set them up, and then also, okay, let me go out here and score. I got to put up numbers. He's not averaging 12, 13 points. He's, for him to be productive and what we've seen, he's getting, 20-point games, 30-point games, these high triple-doubles, which the energy exertion required to do that is off the charts. And I think he gets the triple-double. I think he averages it for the season. But it'll be interesting to see his shooting percentage, his shot selection, his productivity scoring the basketball. I'm not worried about the rebounds and the assists. It's just, can he maintain an efficient offensive production throughout the course of the season? That's going to be interesting.
Let's give the people a little history lesson here on Game Time, and it involves the triple-doubles. Most trip-dubs in a season in NBA history. That famous year for Oscar, 61-62, he had 41. And, of course, Russ with his 19th triple-double here tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's go back in time and look at the great Oscar Robertson as a member of the Royals once upon a time.
I will say, I've got a chance to spend a lot of time with Oscar Robertson. He has that same mindset of Russell. They come in, they are passionate, a little evil on that basketball court, and that's the reason why they can come out and get triple-doubles at a guard position. Just phenomenal, just to hear the stories. My agent, Dr. Tucker, used to tell me about Oscar Robertson. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to see him play, saw a lot of highlights, but the energy, the passion, the average of triple-double, Russell Westbrook is starting to be historic. Those are the numbers we say when nobody ever scored 100, nobody ever have average a triple-double. We're here. He might do it, Grant.
And we know that Kevin Durant, if he were still in OKC, this would not be going on with Russell Westbrook, so he's taking full advantage of that. But we just watched Oscar, and we know all the stats. What's more impressive to you? What Oscar did back in 61-62 or what Russ is doing this year? And I'd like both of you to talk to this.
That's a good question. I think what Russ is doing now, not to discredit Oscar Robertson, one of the all-time greats, really a legend, and to be compared to him in that rarefied air is quite the honor. But the game has evolved. The game has changed. There's maybe more athleticism, more above the rim play. Guys are bigger, big guys. He's playing with some big guys who are great rebounders themselves. So the way they do it, the way they went about it, I mean, what Westbrook is doing right now, I didn't see Robinson back in the day. I didn't get it. Obviously I've seen video, but the athleticism and the energy exertion required and that what Westbrook does, to me, is mind-boggling. I don't know if I've seen a player ever work as hard every possession and as Westbrook in what he's doing this year.
And I look at it, it's hard. We can't compare Oscar and Russell Westbrook because we wouldn't know a guy averaged a triple-double unless Oscar did it. So I think when you start to talk about it, he did it in his era. You give him all the praise. And for another guy to be able to do it, you take your hat off to both guys. I mean, Russell and Oscar, to have a chance to do it, I'm tipping my hat off to Russell Westbrook, but also Oscar Robertson is the one, when you think triple-double, who started everything. So I don't want to compare those two. They're both fantastic in a way where we didn't get a chance to see Oscar play, so it's hard to compare.
And Smith is a politician. I like that.
He sure is.
Yeah,
He's smooth.
I just think
this just in, he's smooth. And Oscar Robertson.
You can't compare.
I'll campaign for you.
The Big O is at home watching League Pass, and he's firing up Thunder games, and he is watching Russ and just marveling and loving what he is seeing. Now, if Russell Westbrook, you said that you think he will complete it and go 30, 10, and 10 or so and get this triple-double for a season. If he does that, does the MVP trophy automatically go to him or not necessarily?
Wow, that's a good question. I think a lot depends on the Thunder and their record. And then also Harden. What does Harden do? What does his team do? What's the second half of the season for Houston? But if he puts up those kind of numbers, flirts around 30 points a game, is a triple-double, I think I'm leaning towards Russell Westbrook. I really do. I just think what he's doing is historic. We talk about Oscar Robertson. We never thought it would happen again. Right. And now here this guy is doing it day in and day out. It's one of the big storylines. Last year, it was Kobe's retirement, and it was the Warriors and Steph Curry's play. This year, it's all Russell Westbrook. So the momentum has started, and if he can maintain, I think he gets it.
For me, it's up with the James Harden, what he does. He has 11 triple-doubles, and their team is winning. And his numbers, I don't think he'll be able to average, but they're not off. You're talking about a guy at times leading the league in assists, and now you have around 7 or 8, and he's winning. So if Harden's winning, as of today, I have Harden. But it's close. But as of today, I have James Harden.